In the heart of the African savanna lives a creature that defies the very limits of speed. But what makes it unimaginably fast? Is it the way its body is built, or something hidden deep within its blood? The cheetah can explode from complete stillness to lightning speed in just 2 heartbeats. But how does it remain almost silent while moving with such force? And why is the fastest land animal on Earth also one of the most fragile predators ever to walk the planet? The cheetah holds secrets that have puzzled scientists for decades. Secrets we may never fully understand. Or will we? In a world designed for survival, there exists a creature that chose another path. Not raw power, but speed. Unmatched, unrivaled speed. Cheetah is the fastest land animal on Earth and one of the most fragile. Over 112 kilometers per hour, from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Faster than a Lamborghini. But how? The secret lies in its design. A long, elastic spine acts like a spring, shoulders not bound to the collarbone, allowing greater range of motion. Pivoting hips that let its back legs stretch impossibly far. Claws like cleats, semi-retractable for constant traction. And a tail like a rudder, steering the cheetah mid-sprint with aerial precision. Each stride covers 7 meters. That's 3 strides per second, a bus length in a blink. This animal is a biomechanical masterpiece. But even masterpieces have limits. The cheetah's speed is both its gift and its curse. You see, it's a sprinter, not a marathon runner. A full-speed chase can't last longer than 60 seconds. Why? Because its body overheats. Its lungs burn and its muscles flood with lactic acid. After a chase, the cheetah collapses. It pants, trembles, waits, sometimes for half an hour, just to catch its breath. And if another predator, say a lion or hyena, smells blood during that time, the cheetah won't fight. It walks away. Nearly 20% of its kills are stolen like this. In the wild, being fast doesn't always mean being first. Most big cats hunt at night. The cheetahs? They hunt under the sun because they don't rely on stealth. They rely on sight. With vision far sharper than ours, a cheetah can spot prey from 5 kilometers away. That's over 3 miles. And those black streaks under its eyes, they're not just decoration. They're built-in sun visors reducing glare. It's a design optimized for daylight precision. No wasted movements, just patience, focus, and then explosion. Unlike lions, leopards, or tigers, cheetahs cannot roar. It's not because they're shy. It's because their voice box lacks a 2-piece hyoid bone, the thing that lets other big cats boom across the savanna. But cheetahs aren't silent. They chirp like birds, purr like house cats, hiss when angry, and growl when threatened. Mothers chirp to call their cubs. Cubs purr when they cuddle. It's a softer, subtler language, more private than public. Maybe it's fitting that an animal defined by speed doesn't need to shout to be heard. Every cheetah has a story, and you can read it in their spots. Like human fingerprints, no 2 cheetahs have the same pattern. It helps them blend in, vanish, in tall grass. But it also makes them recognizable to researchers in the field. There's even a rare version called the king cheetah, with wide blotches and stripes instead of spots. For decades, people thought it was a different species. It's not. It's just one gene, expressed differently. A reminder that even in nature, beauty has variance. In the world of cheetahs, motherhood is war. A single female raises her cubs alone. No mate, no pack, no backup. She'll give birth to up to 8 cubs, usually 3 to 5, but the odds are stacked against them. In some areas, 90% of cheetah cubs never reach their first birthday. Lions, leopards, hyenas, even birds of prey. Every shadow is a threat. To keep them safe, a mother will move her cubs daily, finding new hiding spots to stay ahead of predators. She doesn't sleep much, she doesn't eat often, but she fights every single day. And nature gives her cubs one unusual weapon: deception. They're born with a silvery ridge of fur down their backs called a mantle. It makes them look like a honey badger, an animal so fierce most predators avoid it. It's not just camouflage, it's mimicry. It's survival, coded into their genes. Cheetahs are solitary by design, but some break the mold, while females live alone, except when raising cubs. Males form coalitions. Usually, these are brothers, but sometimes unrelated males team up, bonding for life. They patrol territory together, they hunt together, and they protect each other. These coalitions have a tactical edge. They take down larger prey, defend kills, and survive longer than lone males. It's rare in the big cat world, but for the cheetah, brotherhood means survival. The cheetah isn't just fast, it's royal. For over 5,000 years, humans have revered this animal. In ancient Egypt, cheetahs were sacred. Pharaohs painted them in tombs, kept them as companions. They believed the goddess Maftet, protector of the pharaoh, had a cheetah's head, swift, divine, and deadly. Some believed she carried the souls of kings to the afterlife, on swift paws through the desert sky. Centuries later, in India's Mughal Empire, Emperor Akbar the Great kept over 1,000 cheetahs for royal hunts. They were called hunting leopards, trained to chase down antelope for sport. Even in Renaissance Europe, nobles imported cheetahs as exotic pets. To own one was to flaunt status, grace, and untamed power. And even today, fashion borrows their spots. Logos mimic their stride. Their elegance lives on. But their bodies, their populations, are vanishing. Once, cheetahs roamed across Africa, the Arabian Peninsula, and into India. Now, they survive in just 9% of their historic range. More than 90% have disappeared since 1900. Today, fewer than 8,000 remain. But it's not just the numbers. On the Asian continent, there are only about 50 left, clinging to life in a single patch of Iran. That's not a population, that's a countdown. And here's why. The cheetah's greatest enemy isn't the lion, it's us. As humans build, farm, and expand, cheetahs lose the open spaces they need to run and hunt. We hunt the antelope, warthogs, and gazelles that cheetahs rely on. A cheetah kills a goat, a farmer kills the cheetah. Illegal trade. Cubs are stolen and trafficked as luxury pets, especially in the Middle East. Trappers wait until the mother hunts, then take the cubs. 6 are stolen. Only 1 survives. But there's a deeper problem, one you can't see. Low genetic diversity. Thousands of years ago, cheetahs went through a massive bottleneck. Most of the population was wiped out. The survivors passed on almost identical genes. Today, cheetahs are so genetically similar, scientists can skin graft between unrelated individuals with no rejection. That sounds cool, but it means they're vulnerable to disease, to infertility, to extinction. Speed isn't enough anymore. They can't outrun this. Cheetahs aren't just predators. They're engineers of the ecosystem. By hunting antelope, springbok, and gazelles, they help control prey populations. That stops overgrazing, allowing vegetation to thrive, which then supports more insects, birds, and herbivores. Every cheetah kill ripples through the food web. They're what ecologists call an indicator species, meaning their presence signals a healthy environment. When cheetahs disappear, it's not just a tragedy for them, it's a warning for all of us. But there is hope. Around the world, people are stepping up to save the cheetah. In Namibia, farmers used to shoot cheetahs to protect their livestock. Now, with livestock guardian dogs, specially trained Anatolian shepherds, cheetah killings have dropped by 80%. In South Africa, cheetahs are being reintroduced into protected reserves. After release, they're tracked with GPS collars and drones, and the success rate? 70% survive, learn to hunt, and even raise cubs. In the Masai Mara, anti-poaching teams using thermal cameras and aerial drones saved over 120 cheetahs in a single year. These aren't just numbers, they're lives, they're second chances, and they're proof that with the right tools, conservation works. Saving cheetahs today requires more than boots on the ground. It requires tech in the sky. Drones with thermal imaging can spot cheetahs from miles away, even through trees or under cover of night. Satellite collars track movement across hundreds of kilometers, alerting conservation teams the moment a cheetah enters danger. Even AI-assisted software is now used to identify cheetahs based on spot patterns, just like facial recognition for humans. And that data is saving lives by helping researchers build smarter, safer habitats. In this race against extinction, data isn't just helpful, it's essential. For the first time in over 70 years, cheetahs have returned to India. In a bold experiment, the government reintroduced African cheetahs into protected parks. It's a controversial move. Different subspecies, new terrain, and no guarantee of success. But it's a start. And in the first year, they've hunted, they've adapted, and yes, they've had cubs. It's a fragile beginning, but one filled with possibility. We are the only species on Earth that can destroy or protect. And if we lose the cheetah, we lose more than just speed. We lose part of the soul of the wild. If you want to be part of the effort to save cheetahs from extinction, here's how you can help. Avoid supporting exotic pet trades. Share this video with someone who needs to know. Or visit protected reserves responsibly. Your tourism helps fund the fight. Click on the screen to watch our documentary about the incredible snowy owl. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Nature's Code.